Trust me, that is all I need. Yeah, I'm still at your heart tonight. Take my hand and stand by my side.
Hello again. In this video I'd like to show you how we use the word is in Hungarian. This is the is word. You don't say is or is, but in the Hungarian language we pronounce this word as is. This word means also in English, and I believe that we all know the main rules of using such a word. It means that there are several subjects and the same condition applies to different subjects, and we want to express or emphasize that the same condition applies to different people. But there is another possibility as well for using the word is when there is the same subject and different conditions applied to the same subject. And there is a third example as well, which I would like to discuss in this video. So basically, I have three examples, three very simple sentences in which we can use the word is in different ways. So let's say the first example: Józsi fáradt, Peti fáradt. Fáradt means tired. So this means that first person Józsi is tired, Peti is tired, and you want to explain or you want to express that Peti is tired too. So let's see how we use this, or how we express this in Hungarian. In other languages, or in English, you would say that Peti is tired too. But this is not so obvious in the Hungarian language. So let's collect these words this way. I put Józsi, Peti. And we also said that there's the same condition to both people. So I draw little lines here, which mean that Józsi fáradt, Peti fáradt, and maybe it's beneficial to divide these people, these subjects, and the condition. And the rule is, or well, my method is that when we determine that these people are share the same condition, or the thing that they have in common, in this situation we can place the is word here, and the rule is that we simply place this is word right after the subject that it applies for. So if we want to say that Józsi fáradt, Józsi is tired, Peti is tired too, then in this sentence, if you want to express it this way, as I said it in English, it would look like I said 20, Peti Peti is fáradt. So the rule is that you place this is word right after the subject, and this indicates in the Hungarian language that there is an other subject. So it is not only Peti who is tired, but another person. So this simple sentence expresses that there's another person who is tired. Okay, this is the explanation of the first exercise. Let's see the second exercise, the second example, when we have the same person and two different conditions. So again, we can divide the person and the conditions into two, and I set it to 20. And condition 1 is éhes. It means that hungry, poor guy, he's hungry. And the second condition is szomjas. It means thirsty. So in this situation, we can draw the two lines. So Petty is the subject, and there are two conditions that apply to the same subject at the same time, and we place the ish word after the two possible conditions. So I would place the word ish here. Okay. So the solution is that here is the division. Sorry, I put this the wrong place. Oh, szomjas is. So after the two options, I would place the word ish. And then again, so you see here we had, in the first example, we had the two subjects, and after the two subjects we placed the ish word. And here we have the two conditions, éhes, szomjas, and after again the two conditions you may place the word ish. Therefore, the right solution here is that Petty szomjas is. Okay. So Petty éhes és Petty szomjas is. And here again, if we link is and this adjective, we can easily, a Hungarian person would easily understand that it is one person and two or more conditions apply to the same person. Okay, so if we compare the two sentences, this is probably the most important thing that we will do now. Right, put it here. So 20, yes. Petty. Oh, sorry. Petty. Petty is fáradt. Or I would use now the same word, Petty fáradt is. You see, in this situation, if we place the ish word here, it would mean for a Hungarian person that there's another person who is also tired. If you put the ish word here, this would mean for a Hungarian person, Hungarian speaker, that Petty has several different conditions at the same time, and one of the conditions is that he is tired. Okay, so it is important to observe that ish is placed always after the word or the part of the sentence which may have several options or several versions or several conditions, or which may imply several subjects. Okay, so Petty is, this means that Petty is one of the several people who are important in a situation. And when you say fáradt is, it means that the same person has different conditions or properties, and one of the important properties that he has is expressed in the sentence. Okay, let's put this aside, and oh, interesting. Here there. Let's see a third interesting case. person A says, fáradt vagyok, I'm tired, and person B wants to express the same thing, I'm tired too. But here we have an interesting problem, because if you say fáradt vagyok is, well, in this case, this wouldn't be a good solution, because as we have already discussed, the ish word is always after another word which would represent one of several options. And vagyok is not a good word here not a proper word for expressing this idea. This is not the right word to express, to represent one of several options. But what is the main idea here? The main idea is that there's a person A, and a person B. Here they are. Yeah. They are both tired. Okay. So the idea is again that 20, yes, and as we have discussed, just like in the first case, we may want to put the ish word here. Okay, so there's person A, there's person B, both are tired, and we want to put the ish word here. Okay, right here. But there's one big problem. There is no personal pronoun here, no name here, and because in the Hungarian language it is very natural to express an idea, to express an activity without using a personal pronoun, or without using a name in the sentence. Fáradt vagyok. Of course it would be possible to say, it is quite possible to say én fáradt vagyok, but in everyday language we don't say én fáradt vagyok. Simply fáradt vagyok, because this expresses the idea that it is me that I'm talking about, it is myself that I'm talking about. So we don't have a personal pronoun here, and this makes the structure a bit more difficult, because we just similarly to this situation in example 1, we may want to put the ish word after the personal pronoun, like after the name, Peti is fáradt, but there is no personal pronoun in B's sentence either. Okay, so where should we put? Should we put the ish word, the ish, to the initial position of the sentence? We could, but it won't work. Is fáradt vagyok, it's not good. So what we can do here is that even if the A person didn't use a personal pronoun, it would be én fáradt vagyok. This would be the second person could, of course, say the same thing, okay? But because the second person, I mean the B, wants to express that he or she is tired too, and wants to use this ish word, it is now very logical to use this word even if it's not present in the first sentence. So ish is not here, but ish will come here. And in this case, in is not optional, but in will be compulsory. Okay, and now this will be a correct sentence. Okay, so the first person didn't use the personal pronoun. It is quite correct to say this sentence without a personal pronoun. Fáradt vagyok. This is okay. B wants to express that he is also tired, but because ish requires something before that, ish requires a personal pronoun or anything that expresses that there are several options or several subjects or several ideas that apply in a certain situation. It is compulsory to put something before ish, and in this situation it is a personal pronoun. Okay, so if A says fáradt vagyok, B may say én is fáradt vagyok. Okay, and this sentence will be perfect in this situation. In this situation, you never put ish to the sentence of the word. To the end of the sentence. So ish here, which may be logical if you consider other languages, or if you look at examples from other languages, ish may be logical, but in Hungarian you don't put ish to the end of the sentence in this situation. In other situations, like in the second example, it is possible, but only if the word before the ish expresses one of the several options that are possible in a certain situation. Okay, this is the end of our short lesson for today. I hope you found it useful, and well, I'm planning to make some other videos for you about basic Hungarian grammar. So if you have a question, please write a comment and I try to answer. Okay, thank you.